This is a photo, 4 megabytes. Watch me delete it. Drag to trash, empty trash. The computer asks if I'm sure. I'm sure. Gone, right? No, the entire photo is still on this drive, right now, every pixel of it. And before you shrug at that, here's a real study. Researchers bought 159 used drives off eBay, drives that people had cleared out and sold. 42% still had the previous owner's files on them, tax records, family photos, passport scans. So when this computer told me the photo was gone, what did it actually do? There are 2 sides to this story. Side 1 is what your screen tells you. Files disappearing, trash emptying, free space going up. Side 2 is what the drive underneath actually does. And the 2 sides disagree with each other almost completely. We're going to flip between both sides until the gap makes sense. Then at the end, we'll delete this photo one more time and you'll see everything that really happens. In order. Nothing hidden. Start with side 1. When I deleted that photo, the screen made 3 claims. Claim 1, the file is gone. You can't see it anymore. It's not in any folder. Claim 2, the space is free. The storage bar moved 4 megabytes back in your pocket. Claim 3, this all happened instantly. 1 click, done. Here's the uncomfortable part. The drive did almost nothing to back any of that up. To see what it did do, we have to look at how a drive keeps track of your stuff. And it turns out a drive stores 2 completely different things. Every drive stores 2 things. Thing 1, your actual data, millions of little storage slots, each holding a piece of a file. Think of it as a giant wall of pages. This wall is huge, and writing on it is expensive. Thing 2, a tiny address book, 1 line per file. The line says the photo called vacation.jpg lives at row 8041 on the wall. The address book is small and editing it is cheap. Quick legend so you don't get lost. Blue is the address book. Gold is your data. Grey is space the book calls free. Now watch the delete again. On side 2 this time, 1 line in the address book gets crossed out. That's it. That is the entire delete. The photo on the wall, not touched. Not 1 page of it. It's like pulling a books card out of a library catalogue. The catalogue says the book is gone. The book is still sitting on the shelf. Your screen reads the address book, so your screen says deleted, space is free. The wall says everything's still here. So where is this wall physically? Let's go find the photo. 5 levels down. Level 1, the laptop on your desk. Level 2, inside it, the drive. The whole thing is the size of a stick of gum, 22 millimeters wide, 80 long. Everything you own lives on this. Level 3. On that stick, a few black chips. These are flash memory. That's the wall. There's also a small chip in the corner called the controller. Keep an eye on that one. It's the drive's brain and it keeps the address book. Level 4. Inside a flash chip, the storage is organized into blocks and every block holds hundreds of pages. A page is the smallest thing the drive can write. Level 5. 1 page up close is a grid of cells. Each cell is a microscopic bucket holding an electric charge. Charge or no charge, 1 or 0. That's all a file is. Our 4 megabyte photo is about 34 million of these little charges sitting in pages spread across blocks. By the way, we're simplifying the picture. Real chips stack these cells more than 100 layers tall, like a skyscraper. The idea stays the same, and right now, every charge that spells out our deleted photo is exactly where it was before I pressed delete. Which means anyone can go get it. Recovery software is free, and it's not magic. It just refuses to trust the address book. It reads the wall directly, page by page, and looks for anything that still spells out a file. A photo has a recognizable beginning, like a name tag. Find the name tag, follow the pieces, stitch them together. There's our photo. Deleted, trash emptied. Back in 15 seconds. This is exactly how those eBay drives gave up their owners' tax records. The owners crossed lines out of the address book. The buyers read the wall. And if you're now thinking, hang on, I emptied the recycle bin, doesn't that actually erase things? Good question. You might think the recycle bin is the real delete. It isn't. The recycle bin is just a folder. Dragging a file there edits one line in the address book. This file now lives in the folder called trash. That's a move, not a delete. And emptying the bin, that's the exact same single strike-through you already watched. One line, crossed out. The 34 million charges on the wall don't move. So here's the real question. Why? Why would every computer on Earth fake it? It turns out the drive has a very good reason it's trying to survive. 3 facts about flash memory and the whole lie suddenly make sense. Fact 1. Flash can't overwrite. On the wall, you can write on a blank page, but you cannot write over a full one. Physically impossible. A used page has to be erased back to blank first. Fact 2. The eraser is huge. The hardware cannot erase one page. The smallest erase it can do is an entire block, hundreds of pages at once. And your neighbor's pages in that block are usually still in use. To erase one dead page, the drive would have to copy out everything alive around it first, wipe the whole block, and copy it all back. For one little delete. Fact 3. And this is the one that explains everything. Erasing causes damage. Every erase physically wears the cells. Each one survives somewhere. Between a few hundred and a few thousand erases. After that, the cell stops holding charge for good. That part of your drive is dead, permanently. So put yourself in the drive's position. You're told to delete a photo. Really deleting it means a massive copy job plus burning one of your limited erases. To destroy data nobody's asking to read anyway. Or you cross out one line in the address book and walk away. Your drive isn't lazy, it's rationing its own lifespan. The lie is a design choice, and honestly, it's the right one. So is deleted data immortal? No. On a modern drive, it eventually dies. Here's how. When you delete a file these days, your computer sends the drive a little note called trim. The note says, "These pages are garbage. Whenever you get a chance." The drive answers, "Noted," and does nothing. Yet. Later, when it's idle, the drive plays janitor. It picks a block full of garbage, copies out whatever's still alive, and fires the eraser we just talked about. That's the moment your photo actually stops existing, not when you clicked delete, when the janitor got around to that block. On some drives, that's seconds after you delete. On others, it can be hours. You never know exactly when, and you can't watch it happen. One honest note under the hood, the drive is also constantly shuffling data around to spread out the wear. We're simplifying that part. The idea holds, but here's the catch that should change how you behave. That janitor note mostly works on internal drives. Your USB stick, most SD cards, plenty of external drives, and every old school spinning drive. They never get the note. On those deleted files just sit there for months, years, until something happens to overwrite them by pure chance. Those eBay drives weren't unlucky. They were normal. So what actually kills data? 2 things, and both are built in. You just have to use them. Thing 1, encryption. Your phone already does this, and your laptop probably can. With encryption on, every page on the wall is stored scrambled and only one tiny key held by the drive. can unscramble it. Now watch what deleting the key does. One key gone, and the entire wall becomes meaningless noise in one stroke. Nothing to recover, because nothing on the wall ever made sense without it. That's why your phone can factory reset in seconds. Thing 2. Secure Erase. A built-in command where the drive walks every block and actually fires the eraser. Once. On everything. It costs wear, but it's one deliberate purge instead of a lifetime of tiny ones. Empty the trash, sell the laptop, hope for the best. That's option 3. You already know what that looks like. It looks like 42%. You now know every machine in this story. So let's delete the photo one last time, and this time, nothing will be hidden. Click Delete. The address book crosses out one line. The screen instantly says gone because the screen only ever reads the book. The wall does nothing. 34 million charges, still spelling our photo. The computer sends the trim note. These pages are garbage, whenever. And now the photo is in the in-between, invisible to you, wide open to recovery software. This window is where those eBay files lived. On a stick of gum in your drawer, this window can last for years. Then, sometime later, the janitor reaches that block, copies out the neighbors, fires the eraser, and now, only now, the photo is actually gone. That's the whole machine. The delete button never deleted anything. It just crossed a name out of a book and trusted you'd never look at the shelf. So before you sell, donate, or toss a device, turn encryption on, then do a real secure erase. In that order, because now you know the difference between deleting a file and destroying one. Your drive has always known.